Light rails Cantonese vast fish bath, light industry 8 or 6 ground fighting. This life is a Methodist voice. Before there is a sound. This is the sacrifice, between the fish bath. Before there is even or more and, this is to say an edge, there is like a round member's edge. The sky is in the sinking boundary out of one there. This is defined as the sky. This world is for the time. This time. I saw a fish bath. I call this fishing for the moon, and for the bath, indicating to people to see me, and I signal what I'm thinking for others to see. I'm tight sky. The edge of the way of heaven, relationships so feel salty, all are just moisture, not so much is the dragon, Eileen is the counselor. The conspirator is the holder. The holder holdingness is a circle in the hand. This method is like the sound of singing. Who can define the song? Brother, bones and bones, body of bones and bones. In the image of the body's curve, the body's joyful rise, stretching also the sound, I sang out. This is not following the Tao. This is the earth corpse mortals lingering in my ears. Not the sound of the wind. This sound I define as the sound of sound. Others refer said waking up, like fresh taste of waking. I do not reply to him, because I said out is also the sound of sound. After our mouth confirmed, indeed, sound of sound, so I added the side of the ear. Later the sound word has the word side of the ear, rather than the light sound. This distinguishes that it is not a Methodist sound, not a wind sound. This said that the word, to, is like die, and it is also the inversion of t or it. But there is one more point. This point is the sound of defining the sound, which is a bit away from this lying, also lying down, away from lying down. This sound is 9 tones in the Yi Jing, 1 is the 8 tones. This 8 tones away from defining the empty sound. Like this there is a window, a warehouse, or a narrow warehouse, expansion, poor cavity, trapped this new one. This is no. No in the Yi Jing is otherwise no extreme tai lai. This cross is defined a little more wind, and Cao Jian this sound righteous storm. What is the storm of righteousness? It is this sound lightly fried by the wind. It can be said that Bai is the building, and that is the wind in the 7 struggles is a horizontal storm flying out. This means that the wind is chosen or the wind is marked down like this. There are different details like this. No, the word defines the meaning of earth or she. Or the meaning of no is that the word zing has a native pronunciation and also has the radical of she, but to does not have the radical of she, so no also has the radical of she. Zing is the radical of happiness. I don't know whether it has the meaning of almond high. It only means knowing that benevolence, righteousness, etiquette, wisdom, and faith are the things of this part of Ren, or whether this apricot is the first sound, which means self-comfort. It means that Xingxing is very willing, is also is certain. This definitive definition of Guanjian is accurate, and whether this word has sides, then this word is not accurate, flat, so there is the definition of accent. Also and east meaning the rise of the sun, sunrise as east, the gust of wind blows, defines for a while, one day out like an east out, one says such a day. So this this word is about, not the whole sun, also water. So there is what this sound, and of this word q, like q and, has the meaning of q and exist. No this word like otherwise this word, vetoed otherwise what meaning thought. This vetoed the difference between thought and change idea, change thought crooked, hot, like earth buns leaned, no hot. Also no, no 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 nor don't, or no no or nah no, not now meaning, 8 notes no or not, 8 notes short no, a gust of wind blowing, vetoed the weather, vetoed the clouds. Vetoed the changes in the clouds. Oxygen just like the change of this setting sun. Oxygen is like why the loudspeaker has a yellow. This is changed by yin, like Zeus's signal. The message of the universe, the evolved car sound is like the sound of walking. Some are more hand shaking, and also hand shaking has this R and R sound. This way the sound of wind with different signals enters the ears. There is this friction sound like the word fighting. This is a bit pleasant sound. The word A is a very sharp sound. Like the English alphabet is also the A sound. This like the Chinese word food is pronounced, warehouse word, food word, creation. The B of English sound is ya or ka. This positive tail sound, chuang hong, ch. This is the C sound. Like the symbol of the book, is the first C sound. The teacher sound is also not the 8 sound. The book and the book are respectively thinner D, like butu yizang. Like chuan the word, tong, also has the sound fu, like doctor, like BC, like the sound, shuche, which is the third sound, and like the yi sound, which is the second sound. There is no such thick writing. Yin, allow me to do what? So there is one by one, like shixi, like Dudu's writing, is one. What do you dare to do? What do you dare to do? Then there are two or two. Like the word benevolence, justice, etiquette, wisdom and trust. The wind stopped. It is the word. The wind is different from itself. It is a different word. 3 or 3 is the word. The fact of not fighting. The fact of the matter is 4 words. Just like this return to the commonplace. 4 words. The words that are happening, the heartfelt fight, the loyalty and dare. Is the rampant and unreturning customs. This is the fact that there is no fight. The love head of fighting is hot. The pronunciation of this pronunciation is a bit off the sound. Fighting characters is actually 6 tones, 5 characters. The fact that I don't return the fight, like the sound made by the wrist, is looking for me, not dare not take it, can't find the meaning. The wrist dares, the wrist refused, is the sound, is actually consistent. The whole place is or this 6 or 7 consonants, like real, 10 is ding between this T sound and J sound. There is one more figure, what, is 12 dare to sound, is renji, is one sound, tone 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 sound. This means that the number of strokes and buildings on the top depends on the thickness of the sound. And the thickness of the sound depends on the speed of the wind and the distance of the pedestrians and the speed. When the tinnitus rings, the speed is equal to 0. The approximate sound is 0, 1. And the sound is yi. The definition of yi or you transcends or crosses. So you is the secret of you. This word, she, is a very accurate word. Very familiar to understand what concepts and needs at a glance. From you to see jixi, this word is related, can be said to be connected, associative. This statement or tax perspective, the end point of the dot, the side point is in the middle, and the side is the thread. This thread leads to the end. But it also does not burst out this many perspective points. Burst out this many perspective points. This sentence shortens. Yes. Opinion. Opinion produces the satisfaction of opinion. The desire for democracy. What do you intend to do? Equivalent to what do you want to do? Similar to what do you want to do? What do you know how to do? Generate concepts. Inseparable. What do you please do? And, the more you do what, like what you do, once happen, you will what things, is this op? Is this cool? This call says this is the desire of yo. The speed and ratio of the off, is the relevant speed and ratio. Bath fruit. So too this sound is a little thicker. Learn and learn from time to time. Learn and learn from time to time. Not also pleasing, like playing the flute. This thick diaphragm, like wind speed equal to 2, is who, like husband, like loss, like benevolence, like 2. This relative one is the yao of de zhang, like 2. Zhang like saying equal, is equal. There is no ratio of 2 is not equal. There is equal to have this accent, is in the middle called the scale of the scale. The two words make you have a sudden. Like a hand on one side of the scale, a simple dialing broke this flat. Is this yesterday's business? Is this yesterday? This person's actions, is 6 hours side movement. Not 6 hours side movement, balance in principle, like walking on the rivers and lakes, is the middle of the 7 or 7 hours of sunset. The lake seems to change the sky. This balance has not been broken. The balance of nature has not been broken. The balance has been done. Things are indicated for balance, equal to, not above added a point, roll above added a point. Indicating meaning not the balance of the legs, is the concept of balance in the mind. Seeing is seeing for eyes. Indicating for showing, is, the word was shown, the word was revealed. Dependence. Eli, allow you to do what?